Hello and welcome to my review of the Chaplain in Terminator Armour for Space Marines for Warhammer 40,000 from Games Workshop. Now, this mini is included in the box set behind him, the Crux Terminates Space Marines Battle Force, but you don't have to get the Battle Force to pick him up. He has been available for the past 2 years separately and is still available separately, and I've already done a review of him, but thanks to long-term supporter and member of the channel, they requested that I review all of these units individually again, because it's been like 2.5 years. So this Chaplain individually will cost you £29, which is, yeah, that's crazy for a single Space Marine Chaplain. One of these kits contains 25 plastic components, so you do get a fair few components, and you do get some options as well, and we'll go through those later on. The format of this review is as usual, so I'll have a look at the Chaplain in Terminator Armour. We'll go through how easy it was to build, any options, we'll look at the spare parts, go through some size comparisons with other Terminators in the set and, you know, from Leviathan from 2 years ago. And then at the end, I'll go through all of his rules found in the 10th edition codex. So first things first, let's have a look at the Chaplain in Terminator Armour. Decent model, one of the best Terminator Chaplains, and I do have a few, and one of the reasons why he's one of the best is because he's kind of Primaris size. So he will fit with all of the new Terminators and the Primaris kind of range. He was very easy, straightforward to build. I'd probably say a bit easier to build than the Captain, so if you're after an easy build, he will be it. The only difficulty, like a lot of the Terminators, will be just drilling those holes. You don't have to drill the holes, but it does look a bit odd not drilling them, because they have got these kind of cutouts, these pre-drilled holes either side. Would be nice if they could sculpt the holes there as open. Just sculpt them. They don't have to put the holes all the way through. Maybe that's just a step too far they can't do, but yeah, straightforward to build. He's got this tactical rock thing. I've given him this Crozius, so I've now got 2 of these. I've got 2 Chaplains in Terminator Armour. The other one, if you just type in Chaplain in Terminator Armour Super Saiyan into the YouTubes, you will find my review of the other one. And the other one, I used the shield instead of the Stormbolter, so that's one of the options. You can also equip him with a different Crozius, which is his melee weapon and his sign of office. I prefer the other Crozius that I have with the shield, and I actually prefer the one with the shield, but this is a bit of an OG one. The very old metal Chaplain looked very similar to this, but with the very kind of, it was a lot smaller, and you know, the very stiff looking pose. This is way better. He's trudging forward, firing off that Stormbolter. I think it works very, very well. And you know, is it me or just all of the kind of Chaplain helmets and things for Terminators, for Space Marines, they all look so cool, don't they? Yeah, there's a lot of detail on here. I like the rib cage type effect on his armour. I like the studs everywhere. I like the greaves. The Crux Terminates is, you know, and the other pauldron are the same as like a normal Terminator, though. The tassets are quite unique though to him, or well, one of them is. It's just got like his skull with a halo above it. So yeah, he's great looking mini still after these past 2 years. Let's have a look at the spare parts. So if you build him like I have, you'll have the better looking Crozius, which is more of a, yeah, look at that, it's more of a mace looking thing. I think that's really cool how they've made a mace that has these these 4 eagles with their wings. Such a cool mace, that. Brilliant. You've also got this Storm Shield. Yeah, really bizarre. I think Games Workshop were going through their Storm Shield Blade Guard sort of phase. Rare to have a Chaplain with a shield at all. But yeah, there's this one with a skeleton and a load of bones in it, which is fine. And then you've got the helmetless head which, yeah, I'm not a big fan of these helmetless heads, where it's part of it is taken off. I mean, where is that other part of the helmet? They're trying to go for an Iron Man theme where they probably press a button and the rest of it just comes out from somewhere. I don't buy that. But yeah, they're your spare parts. You don't get that many, but maybe you could use the shield somehow. Pretty sure you would have got another arm as well somewhere. Maybe I'm missing another arm, and I'm not sure whether you get another arm that holds the shield. That would have made a bit of sense, but I can't find it. So, size comparisons then. We'll kick off the size comparisons with the largest Terminator in the set, which is actually the Ancient. I've done some research into this, and yeah, the Ancient is the new new shiny thing, and that's how big the Ancient is. A little bit bigger. Obviously, he's got the banner as well. We've got the Captain, which I still haven't changed the gun, but I will very soon. Captain is bigger than the Chaplain. I think he's on the 50mm base, and also, yeah, his height, like where his shoulder pauldrons and things, and this icon thing measures up. He's taller. So yeah, he's almost like stuck in the middle there, as being the third largest, or the shortest of the heroes in the set. Which, yeah, it is what it is. Compared to a Assault Terminator, right here, he sort of shares his size with them. So if you were building up a force and you wanted things to be very similar size-wise, stick the Chaplain, have the Chaplain leading your Terminators. With the Storm Shields as well, I think if you built it with the Storm Shield, it would work very well aesthetically with some Thunderhammer Storm Shield Terminators. And then just because I can, just comparing him to Lysander, who is massive, and compared to a standard Terminator, again, nothing wrong with you leading him with some standard Terminators with Storm Bolters and Power Fists and Chain Fists and things like that. He works very well. I'm very impressed with this Terminator range. And a final comparison is just with the normal 3 Space Marines. I'm not going to compare him to his old model because he's going to be exactly the same size, and plus I probably won't be able to find him in time. So you've got standard Space Marine there, so he's a fair bit bigger, at least 1.5 foot or so taller. A Primaris, which is similar height. He's a bit taller than a Primaris, only just though, very, very small adjustment. Might be because he's stepping on that rail thing. But yeah, he's going to work well with Primaris, and then Sly Marbo, so guardsman really, probably up to the chest plate, maybe up to the gorget. Okay, so you can find the rules for the Chaplain in Terminator Armour in your 10th edition Space Marine Codex. He is in what I like to call it the Chaplain section. I really like the Space Marine Codex, the 10th edition one, because you kind of have sections for specific units. I think they did a really good job. You have like a captain section, a lieutenant section, you have a librarian section, and a chaplain section. I mean, you only have one Tech Marine, so yeah, you don't have like a Tech Marine in Terminator Armour, or a Tech Marine on a bike, or on, some tracks, which would have been quite funky. Apothecaries, again, you don't have an apothecary in Terminator Armour, which would be awesome, especially as they've got ancients in Terminator Armour. But anyway, chaplains, there are 4 chaplains in the book. You've got a standard chaplain, the chaplain in Terminator Armour, so this one, and a chaplain on bike, and then just a chaplain with a jump pack. So the Chaplain in Terminator Armour is the one that we're interested in, and he will cost you 85 points, which means he's the same points cost as the Chaplain with jump pack, which is the most expensive. Then the Chaplain on bike is at 75 points, and the cheapest one is just a straight up normal Chaplain at 65 points. So what goodies do you receive for the joint most expensive Chaplain? Well, his stat line reads movement of 5 inches, toughness 5, save of 2+, with an invulnerable save of 4+, 5 wounds, leadership 5+, and objective control 1. That means that he is the slowest out of all the Chaplains, but he has the same toughness as the Chaplain on bike. He has the best save all around, you know, because he's got that 2+ normal save. He's got the same wounds as the Chaplain on bike, same leadership as all of them, and same objective control. So overall, he's winning compared to all the rest of them. He just loses out on the movement speed. Standard, he's equipped with a Stormbolter and a Crux Arcanum, and his Stormbolter can be replaced with 1 Relic Shield. So what do these weapons do? Well, Stormbolter works as normal. It's a rapid fire 2 weapon, range of 24 inches, 2 shots, ballistic skill 3+, strength 4, AP 0, damage 1. The Crux Arcanum is a melee weapon. It gets 5 attacks. His weapon skill though is a 2+, brilliant. Strength is 6, AP is -1, which isn't the best, and his damage is 2. Now the Relic Shield gives him a wound characteristic of a 6, so it works just like a Storm Shield, just bumps up the wound. So that means he's got 6 wounds, which of course gives him more wounds than the Chaplain on bike. The model is a leader and can be attached to the following units: Terminator Assault Squad or Terminator Squad. Abilities, it's got Deep Strike and Leader, and also Oath of Moment. He also has some Chaplain specific abilities such as Litany of Hate. They all have this ability. While the model is leading a unit, each time a model in that unit makes a melee attack, add 1 to the wound roll. So that'd be really helpful if you're leading a unit that has Lightning Claws, for instance, that have, you know, strength 5. And then he has a specific Terminator Chaplain ability called Recitation of Faith. While this model is leading a unit, models in that unit have the Feel No Pain 4+ ability against mortal wounds. Now that is fantastic. That's one of the reasons why you'll pick him. Not because of his Stormbolter, believe it or not. It's because they get a 4+ Feel No Pain against mortal wounds. So, you know, any unit that he's with, you know, 10 other Terminators, Assault Terminators, on a 50-50 chance, you've got that Feel No Pain. That's incredible. It really is. So that's the main reason you pick him up, is because of that one rule. His keywords: Infantry, Character, Imperium, Terminator, Chaplain, and Adeptus Astartes. So there you go. He is the most expensive Chaplain, but I feel like he's worth it, especially if he teleports in with your other Terminators, or you put them all in like a Land Raider, so that they get a bit more protection. He can hold his own, you know. He's got the 6 wounds with that Relic Shield. If you give him a Relic Shield, I didn't give this one a Relic Shield, and I think that's probably better to give him 1 extra wound than, you know, to be able to dish out you know, two shots with Stormbolter. But it's up to you whether you want that extra range. His toughness is very decent. Obviously his saves are very good. He's got a load of wounds. He's survivable. He's got those 5 attacks, which, although they're not the best armor penetration, most of them are most likely going to hit with the 2+. So he's quite a solid leader unit. It goes without saying that the Captain is more useful because of his Relic Fist more than anything. And also he can re-roll his charge rolls. But you can't go wrong with either. It depends on what army you're running and what buffs you want to have access to. The model is still a good looking model from 2.5 years ago. I still rate him, and he was a good decision to put in this box. But what do you guys think of the Chaplain in Terminator Armour? Please put your thoughts and opinions down in the comments below. It'd be good to hear from you. Thank you for watching. The Emperor Protects.